So, what is up with all of the spending?
Spending? What do you mean? I mean, whose spending are you talking about?
The spending engaged in by our last two presidents, over the last 12 years.
Well, what don't you like about their spending?
It is just too much.
What do you mean? Do you mean that it is not a normal amount of spending?
No. In the year 2001, the federal government spent less than $2 trillion. Now, we spent almost twice that much. And not only that, we are projected to spend even more than that, very, very soon.
It sounds like fun. I like spending. So what's the problem?
The problem is that the private sector currently creates about $13 trillion in wealth each year. But the government already spends almost $4 trillion each year. And it will soon be spending more than $4 trillion each year. That is more than 30% of what is being produced by the private sector. And that is more than 150% of what is currently taken in the form of federal revenue.
It still sounds like fun to me. I mean, seriously, what could possibly be wrong with spending more than 150% of what you are taking in the form of revenue?
Well, for starters, our total debt now exceeds our GDP. The total wealth produced in 1 year. And this situation is projected to get worse over time.
Well, okay. But what is so wrong with having a total debt that is larger than all of the wealth that you create?
It hurts credit, it hurts growth, and it will lead to the financial ruin, and a subsequent, dismal, public anguish, not unlike that which we are witnessing in Southern Europe right now.
Okay. Now you have got my attention. I hate public anguish. But what can we do in order to fix the problem?
Spend less money.
What? I mean, can't we just tax our way out of the problem?
No. Tax increases will lead to a reduction in growth before they will be able to accumulate the revenue required in order to make us financially solvent.
Well, can't we just grow our way out of the problem?
No. At current tax rates, multiplied by our current tax base, projected spending will be increasing faster than projected growth.
Well, I guess maybe we should be looking at some ways that we might go about reducing some of our spending. Unless we want to emulate the dismal public anguish that is currently being witnessed in Southern Europe.
Hey. Now you are starting to get the picture.